evening habit was disturbing their most precious rest. It is not just age. It is not only the bladder. Sometimes it is the way we use healthy foods at the wrong time. And turmeric, though powerful, is no exception. Today, I will show you exactly how to eat turmeric so that it works for you, calming your bladder, letting you sleep all night, and waking up refreshed without those repeated bathroom trips. We will talk about the right timing, the right preparation, and the small mistakes that quietly undo its benefits. Before we begin, I want to hear from you. Where are you watching this from, and what time is it right now? Please share in the comments. I read each one, and your answer helps me connect with you personally. And if you value your sleep and health, subscribe now so you never miss the next simple life-changing advice made especially for seniors like you. Why seniors often wake up at night to pass urine. As we grow older, our bodies quietly go through changes that we may not always notice. Yet they affect our daily comfort in surprising ways. One such change involves a hormone called vasopressin, which helps the kidneys slow down urine production during the night. In our younger years, vasopressin levels rise naturally at night, allowing us to sleep for 6 or 7 hours without needing to wake up. But after the age of 60, the nighttime release of vasopressin often decreases. Without enough of this hormone, the kidneys keep filtering fluids at the same pace as in the daytime. This means more urine is produced while we sleep, filling the bladder sooner and making it difficult to stay in bed until morning. I have seen many elders in Delhi and Mumbai accept this as just age, but the truth is, understanding this process is the first step toward relief. Another change that quietly develops is increased bladder sensitivity. When you were younger, your bladder could comfortably hold 400 to 500 milliliters before sending a strong urge signal to the brain. In the later years, that capacity may drop to just 150 milliliters, about half a regular steel glass. This means you feel the need to urinate even when the bladder is far from full. For example, an elderly uncle in Pune told me that he would wake up 3 times a night only to pass a small trickle each time. Once he understood that his bladder was becoming more sensitive, he began adjusting his evening habits and felt more in control again. Evening diet and drinking patterns also play a larger role than most people realize. In many Indian homes, it is common to drink 2 glasses of water with or after dinner, enjoy a bowl of rasam, or sip warm milk just before bed. While these habits feel comforting, they quietly add to your bladder load at the very time your body needs rest. Drinking large amounts of fluid after 7 in the evening gives the kidneys no choice but to keep working, leading to multiple night awakenings. I often advise my patients to drink most of their daily water between sunrise and 4 in the afternoon, then taper down slowly. Small sips in the evening are fine, but avoid large servings of liquid-rich foods or drinks close to bedtime. Frequent nighttime urination does more than interrupt sleep. It steals the deep rest your brain and body need to repair themselves. Without enough uninterrupted sleep, memory becomes weaker, daytime energy drops, and balance can be affected, increasing the risk of falls during those dark trips to the bathroom. Yet, there is hope. By understanding these natural changes and making small, thoughtful adjustments in evening habits, seniors can greatly reduce these night awakenings. You are not powerless against this pattern. With the right timing, diet, and awareness, peaceful nights are still within your reach. Turmeric and its benefits for the bladder and sleep. For generations across India, turmeric has been more than a kitchen spice. It has been a trusted companion in the journey of health. In Ayurveda, turmeric or haldi is considered a warming, cleansing herb that balances the body's energies and supports long life. Our grandmothers would mix it into warm milk for cough, apply it to wounds, or add it to daily sabzi for overall strength. Modern medical research now supports many of these traditional beliefs, confirming that turmeric has powerful anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and healing properties. This bridge between ancient wisdom and scientific validation makes turmeric a truly remarkable part of an elder's diet, especially when the goal is better bladder health and restful sleep. At the heart of turmeric's power is a compound called curcumin. Curcumin works as a natural anti-inflammatory, calming irritation inside the body, including in the delicate tissues of the bladder. When the bladder lining is inflamed, it becomes more sensitive, sending signals to urinate even when it is not full. By reducing this inflammation, curcumin helps the bladder hold urine more comfortably, allowing longer stretches of rest at night. I recall a patient from Jaipur, a 68-year-old retired teacher who began taking a small amount of turmeric with warm water in the early evening. Within 2 weeks, she noticed fewer nighttime trips to the toilet and her mornings felt lighter and more energetic. Such results do not come from curcumin alone. They come from consistent, mindful use at the right time. Turmeric also has a unique ability to reduce irritation of the bladder lining, which can happen due to acidic urine or mild urinary tract infections. Many elders, especially women, quietly suffer from recurring urinary discomfort, often thinking it is just part of aging. In truth, the soothing action of turmeric can bring significant relief. Its antibacterial and antiseptic properties help maintain a healthier urinary tract environment, making it harder for infection-causing bacteria to settle. A gentleman from Coimbatore once told me that after including turmeric in his evening meal, not as a late-night drink, but in a vegetable curry before 7 p.m., he felt less urgency and discomfort even on days when he had been more physically active. Beyond its effects on the bladder, turmeric supports the nervous system, which plays a major role in how deeply and peacefully we sleep. Curcumin influences the release of certain neurotransmitters, helping calm overactive nerves and easing the body into a state of rest. For seniors who lie awake after waking to urinate, this calming effect can make it easier to fall back asleep. Imagine the quiet relief of sipping a small cup of turmeric and ginger tea at 6 p.m., then spending the night without repeated awakenings. A patient from Lucknow shared that she felt less anxious at bedtime once she began this habit, and the quality of her dreams improved, a sign of deeper, more restorative sleep. Compared to other foods often recommended for bladder health, turmeric offers a unique combination of benefits. While pumpkin seeds provide minerals and chamomile tea relaxes the mind, turmeric works both locally in the bladder and systemically throughout the body. It calms inflammation, supports immunity, aids digestion, and gently relaxes the nervous system. This wide range of effects makes it more versatile than remedies that focus on only one aspect of health. For seniors in India, the message is clear. Turmeric used wisely and at the right time can be a gentle but powerful ally. It honors the traditions we grew up with, fits easily into daily meals, and works in harmony with the body's changing needs. By making this small addition part of your evening routine and pairing it with good hydration habits, you can protect your bladder, improve your sleep, and welcome each morning with renewed strength. 4. Common mistakes seniors make. When using turmeric is one of India's most trusted health allies, but even the most beneficial food can cause trouble if used in the wrong way. Many elders tell me they have turmeric every day, yet still struggle with nighttime urination or digestive discomfort. Often, the issue is not the turmeric itself, but the timing, quantity, or the foods it is paired with. By understanding and avoiding these mistakes, you can let turmeric work for you, not against you. One of the most common mistakes is drinking turmeric with a large glass of hot milk right before bedtime. While haldi doodh is a comfort from our childhood, having it too late floods your system with extra liquid just as your kidneys are trying to slow down for the night. This excess fluid almost guarantees a full bladder at 1 a.m. or 3 a.m. A retired banker from Nagpur told me he loved his bedtime milk and turmeric, but after moving it to 6:30 in the evening, he was finally able to sleep through the night. If you enjoy turmeric milk, keep it small, about 150 ml, and have it well before bedtime. Another mistake is taking turmeric on an empty stomach in the late evening. While some believe this increases absorption, it can cause acidity, indigestion, or even reflux, especially in seniors whose digestion is slower. An elderly lady in Chennai shared how she would take a spoonful of raw turmeric paste at 9 p.m. only to lie awake with burning in her chest. Once she shifted to having turmeric after a light snack or early dinner, her discomfort disappeared. The lesson is simple. Let turmeric work with your digestion, not against it. A third mistake is using too much turmeric thinking more is better. In reality, large doses, more than 1 teaspoon of powder at a time, can cause diarrhea, bloating, or a sensation of heat in the body. This is particularly troubling for elders who may already struggle with dehydration or low appetite. I recall an uncle from Jaipur who doubled his turmeric intake after reading about its anti-inflammatory benefits. Within days, he was visiting the toilet more often and his energy levels dropped. Moderation is key. A small regular dose works far better than an occasional overload. Finally, many seniors unknowingly combine turmeric with foods that irritate the bladder. Turmeric in a curry is fine, but if that curry is rich in tomatoes eaten alongside citrus pickles or followed by a late coffee, you are sending mixed signals to your bladder. Acidic foods like tomatoes and oranges or caffeine from coffee and tea can increase bladder sensitivity. An elderly couple from Pune noticed their nighttime urgency reduced when they stopped pairing their turmeric-rich dal with tangy chutneys at dinner. Instead, they enjoyed these items earlier in the day and kept their evening meals lighter and gentler. These mistakes are easy to make because they are rooted in habits we have followed for decades, often without question. But the good news is with a few small adjustments, earlier timing moderate amounts, avoiding irritant foods, turmeric can once again be your ally in health. Your body, even in your later years, can respond beautifully when given the right care. Remember, it is not just about adding turmeric to your life, but about letting it work in harmony with your body's natural rhythms. How to eat turmeric to sleep all night without nighttime. Urination, Choosing the right turmeric is the first and most important step if you want it to truly support your bladder and sleep. In many markets across India, turmeric powder may be mixed with starch or artificial color, which reduces its natural strength. Whenever possible, choose pure organic turmeric from a trusted local source, or buy whole dried turmeric fingers and grind them at home. The bright golden yellow color should be natural, not overly intense, and the aroma should be warm and earthy, not chemical. Remember, good quality turmeric is not just healthier. It is safer for long-term use, especially for elders whose digestion and immune systems may be more sensitive. The timing of when you take turmeric can make a huge difference. The golden window for seniors is between 5 p.m. and 7 p.m., when digestion is still active but your body is beginning to prepare for rest. Taking turmeric too late, especially after 8 p.m., can increase fluid intake close to bedtime and disturb your sleep. In this early evening slot, your body has enough time to process the drink or food, absorb the curcumin, and allow the bladder to empty naturally before night. A retired school teacher from Bhopal told me that after shifting her turmeric milk from 9 p.m. to 6:15 p.m., she reduced her bathroom visits from 3 times a night to only once, and sometimes not at all. For those who enjoy milk, the classic turmeric milk is a gentle and effective recipe. Warm 150 milliliters of cow's milk, not too hot, just enough to be comfortable to sip. Add half a teaspoon of pure turmeric powder and a small pinch of freshly ground black pepper, which helps the body absorb curcumin better. Stir well until the color turns golden and the aroma is soothing. Drink it slowly, almost like a warm hug, in a cup between 5:30 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. This recipe works by combining the anti-inflammatory effect of turmeric with the calming properties of warm milk, helping both the bladder and the mind relax before night. One of my patients from Kochi, a 70-year-old gentleman, shared that this small change not only reduced his urgency at night, but also helped him wake up with less stiffness in his knees. If you do not drink milk or are lactose intolerant, turmeric ginger tea is a wonderful alternative. Boil 200 milliliters of water and add half a teaspoon of turmeric powder along with 3 to 4 thin slices of fresh ginger. Let it simmer for 5 minutes so that the flavors and beneficial compounds infuse fully. Strain into a cup, and if you like, add a teaspoon of honey once it cools slightly. Never add honey to boiling liquid as it loses its natural goodness. Ginger adds warmth to the body and supports digestion, while turmeric soothes the urinary tract. Taken around 6 p.m., this tea can calm the evening, reduce inflammation, and prepare you for a quiet night. A widowed grandmother in Jaipur told me that after making this tea a daily ritual, she not only slept better, but also felt her morning swelling in the ankles reduced. For a quick, no-cook option, fresh turmeric with honey can be very effective. Take a small piece of fresh turmeric root, about the size of your little finger. Peel it and grate or finely chop it. Mix it with 1 teaspoon of pure honey and have it as a small bite between 5 p.m. and 6 p.m. This combination is easy on the stomach, delivers curcumin in its raw form, and the honey adds natural antibacterial support. It is especially good for those who want a light, non-liquid evening option to avoid overloading the bladder. Whichever recipe you choose, remember that the secret lies in consistency, timing, and moderation. Turmeric works best as part of a calm, mindful evening routine paired with reduced liquid intake after 7 p.m. and gentle relaxation before bed. With these small but deliberate steps, you can invite peaceful, uninterrupted sleep back into your nights. and wake up each morning with renewed energy and a lighter heart. Combining turmeric with evening habits to maximize its benefits. Turmeric can be a powerful ally for your bladder and sleep, but its effects multiply when it is supported by the right evening habits. One of the simplest and most important steps is to reduce the amount of water you drink after 7 p.m. This does not mean you should feel thirsty or deprive your body of fluids. Instead, focus on drinking most of your daily water between sunrise and late afternoon, and in the evening, take only small sips when you truly feel the need. This approach allows your kidneys to slow down before bedtime, giving your bladder a better chance to stay quiet through the night. A retired teacher from Surat told me that after following this simple rule, her nighttime bathroom visits reduced within a week. Another key habit is avoiding natural diuretics after 5 p.m. Many common items in our Indian kitchens, such as tea, coffee, and even watermelon, can increase urine production. While these drinks and fruits may feel refreshing, their effect on the bladder in the evening can be disruptive. For example, tea and coffee contain caffeine, which not only stimulates the kidneys, but also the nervous system, making it harder to relax before sleep. Watermelon, with its high water content, can quickly fill the bladder during the night. One elderly couple in Pune found that by enjoying their afternoon chai before 4 p.m. and keeping fruits for earlier in the day, they both began to sleep longer stretches without interruption. Your sleeping position also has a significant impact on bladder comfort. Many elders are used to sleeping on their backs, but this can put gentle pressure on the bladder and even worsen reflux for some. Sleeping on your left side with a soft pillow between your knees can relieve bladder pressure and improve circulation. This position also supports better digestion, which indirectly reduces the chance of bladder irritation at night. A 72-year-old gentleman from Chennai shared that once he adopted this posture, he felt less urgency to urinate and woke with fewer aches in his lower back. Simple physical adjustments like this can quietly transform your nights. Including a short breathing exercise before bed can further support restful sleep and a calm bladder. Sit comfortably on your bed, close your eyes, and place one hand on your chest and the other on your belly. Inhale deeply through your nose for a slow count of 4, feeling your belly rise. Then exhale gently through your mouth for a count of 6. Repeat this for 5 to 10 rounds. This practice signals the nervous system to shift into a state of relaxation, reducing false bladder signals and helping you fall asleep more easily. Many seniors find that this also lessens nighttime anxiety, which can otherwise make it harder to return to sleep after waking. Finally, visit the bathroom only when you truly feel the need and avoid the habit of going just in case before bed. While this may seem sensible, it can actually train the bladder to signal urgency even when it is far from full. Over time, this leads to more frequent night awakenings for very small amounts of urine. Trust your body's natural signals and give your bladder a chance to stretch to its comfortable capacity. An elderly lady in Lucknow told me that after she stopped her just-in-case trips, she felt more in control and woke up fewer times each night. When combined, these habits create a complete evening routine that works in harmony with turmeric's natural benefits. By timing your fluids wisely, avoiding diuretics, adopting a supportive sleeping position, calming your mind with breathing, and trusting your bladder's true signals, you are giving yourself the best possible chance for peaceful, uninterrupted rest. Even in later years, these small changes can restore a sense of control over your nights and help you wake with renewed energy and a lighter heart. In Pune, a 69-year-old retired engineer named Mr. Deshmukh had almost accepted that waking up 3 or 4 times each night was just part of growing older. His mornings felt heavy, and his afternoon naps grew longer as his energy faded. After hearing about the right way to take turmeric, he decided to try turmeric milk at 6:15 p.m., reducing his evening water intake. Within 2 weeks, he was sleeping for 6 hours without interruption. His wife noticed he woke up smiling instead of yawning, and he himself said it felt like gaining back years of youth. Small, steady changes gave him the kind of rest he thought was gone forever. In Kerala, Mrs. Leela, a 72-year-old former schoolteacher, was not only troubled by nighttime urination, but also by forgetfulness. She often found herself losing track of where she kept her reading glasses or misplacing her prayer book. On her doctor's suggestion, she began drinking turmeric ginger tea at 6 p.m. and stopped her late-night chai. Slowly, her sleep became more continuous, and to her delight, her memory improved. She told me that by sleeping more deeply, her mind felt clearer, and she could remember verses from her favorite bhajans without effort. The improvement in both her bladder and her mind gave her a renewed sense of independence. In Delhi, an elderly couple, Mr. and Mrs. Sharma, both in their mid-70s, decided to support each other in improving their sleep. They had been waking each other up with constant trips to the bathroom, and the lack of rest was affecting their mood and daily routines. Together, they adopted a simple routine: turmeric honey paste at 5:30 p.m., no tea or coffee after 4 p.m., and sleeping on their left sides with a pillow between their knees. They also practiced 10 minutes of deep breathing before bed. Within a month, both were sleeping longer, waking only once or not at all during the night. They began enjoying early morning walks again, holding hands and talking about plans for the day. Their children noticed how much more cheerful and energetic they had become. By making these changes together, they not only improved their health but also strengthened the bond between them. These stories remind us that age does not have to dictate the quality of our nights. Whether you live alone with family or with a partner, small and thoughtful steps, like using turmeric at the right time and pairing it with healthy evening habits, can transform your sleep. With consistency, patience, and a little self-care, peaceful nights are not a distant memory, but a possibility you can reach for today. Nighttime urination can quietly steal away your rest, your energy, and your peace of mind. For many seniors, it feels like an unchangeable part of aging, but as we have seen, small, thoughtful adjustments can make a world of difference. Using turmeric in the right way at the right time and pairing it with supportive evening habits allows your bladder to settle and your body to enter deep healing sleep. When sleep improves, so does your mood, your memory, and your ability to enjoy each day with confidence. Turmeric is not a magic pill that would solve everything overnight. It is a part of a healthy lifestyle, just like eating balanced meals, staying active, and keeping a positive mindset. When used with understanding and respect for your body's needs, turmeric becomes a gentle ally working quietly in the background to help you feel your best. I encourage you to give this a sincere try for just 7 days. Choose one of the turmeric recipes we discussed, follow the timing closely, and combine it with the evening habits we outlined. Notice how your nights change, how often